Hello's welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur here, my bounty hunter, and we have the third and final bounty to collect to gain access to the final melee and claim the last slot in the Great Hunt. So we need to go speak to someone over in Imperial Intelligence to find out about our last target. So let's get ourselves along the Citadel here, see what the situation is. Looks like we've grabbed another couple of bits of mail. Have to check that out. And next level may get us a few new abilities. Ah, Lord Altaka, or Lord Daka as we knew him. Mother advised me against this, but my vision has mostly returned from freezing him in carbonite, and I wanted to give my own thanks. Okay, so Lord Altaka lives on Alderaan. That makes sense. A lot of noble houses are on Alderaan. And then we have Amik Sandor in regards to the heretic Revenites. Tari Darkspanner was taken in secret and being unburdened of her heresy to the Dark Council even as we speak. Darth Charnus expresses a continued appreciation of your efforts. From Darkspanner's confessions, it seems the Revenites' influence had spread further than anticipated, reaching even beyond Dromund Kaas. Oh, bloody hell. We actually got through level 3 and level 4. So what's this? Allows us to gain more influence with our new companion. Once we can summon them. And some cartel coins, thank you. Some crafting materials and another item to give even more influence to that companion. I see. Are there crafting materials? Can I not? There you go. I know nothing about this Shadow Syndicate, but no doubt we'll find out more about them either in the story arc or when we get over to Nar Shaddaa.
What the... Oh, right. The bounty hunter. Glad you could make it. Feeling nervous, alien? Standing in the middle of Imperial intelligence?
I could say one word, or touch one button, and you'd disappear forever.
Poof. Gone. Just like that. No one would even dare to ask what happened to you.
Go ahead. Say the word and see what happens.
Nicely done. I like you, Hunter. I really do. I never signed up for this cloak and dagger stuff. I was a regular soldier. Then one day, I put together a covert op raid that goes a little too well. And bam! I'm in Imperial Intelligence. Look, what I'm saying is the stuff that goes on in these halls is insane. And all of it is crazy hush-hush. So what I'm going to tell you has to stay just between you and me. Got it?
Very well. I understand.
Here's the deal. There's a huge ancient Sith temple on Dromund Kaas. Used to just sit there being scary. Now the place is crawling with Sith sorcery, and it's been ordered a no-go zone for everyone. Naturally, we sent a team in. My commander led that team. Nobody came back. We can't report any of them dead without reporting the mission, which puts me in a bind.
I still don't see what you need me for.
If I can't prove my commander's dead, I can't take over his spot, which means an ugly power vacuum. I'm hiring you to enter that temple and find the team's ID cards, especially my commander's. I need those IDs to create more acceptable deaths for them.
What if this commander and his team are still alive?
They're not. And even if they are, they're not. Understood. Make sure you find an Imperial commander named Gargan. Can't imagine there'll be more than one corpse in a temple wearing commander stripes. Grab all the team's ID cards and double time it back here, quietly.
Okay. Find Commander Gargan and his team, collect the ID cards.
Wish I was going with you. The Dark Temple should be all sorts of exciting.
It's also technically forbidden for anyone to go there. Naturally, there's various groups that are sending people that way to delve into the mysteries there for their own purposes. Oh, we actually have a member of Imperial Intelligence possibly heading out.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
Now, there is a forward camp just outside of the Dark Temple. But there's a couple of things we can do on the way, including another heroic mission. What I should have done before starting this part is go back to the spaceport and pick up one of the heroic missions. The reason I mention that is there is a small quest chain which leads up to the heroic mission and the situation there, but they've got the quests backwards. They talk about the heroic mission before you turn in the reward from the previous quest. Whereas it would go a lot smoother and seamlessly if they didn't start with the heroic mission. We could have picked the heroic mission up, turned in the quest, abandoned the heroic mission and started it again. And that would have been a more seamless experience. But, oh well, we'll get by. Plenty of things to store, plenty of things to sell. How are we doing for our conquest? Loads of points. Yeah, there's some of the completed quests. Flashpoints. Shadow Syndicate. Maybe we can do that later. And we can probably do the space mission. So we're going to earn a few more Galactic Season points. If nothing else. How many Syndicate plans do we have? Must have a fair few by now. 55. Right.
Damn it, this would never have happened on my watch. No offense, Hunter, but we were better off before the war, when we were still closed to the rest of the galaxy. First, it's slave rebellions in the jungle, then this. We wouldn't have allowed these kinds of things 30 years ago.
What's the problem, officer?
I was sent to this construction site to investigate unusual behavior among the droids. I wasn't here long when one of the units attacked me. I barely escaped with my life, but worse than that, I found this transmitter on the droid.
What's so bad about finding a transmitter?
These are not Imperial-issued transmitters. They're being used to control the droids and receive data from them in return. I warned my superiors what would happen if they continued to be lax about this planet's security. Someone, an independent interest, a rogue Sith Lord, is using these droids to broadcast Kaas City's schematics to an off-planet location.
You want me to blow up some droids or what?
We need to get those transmitters. If we can remove enough of them from the droids, it'll make the data they're sending unintelligible. The sooner we get those transmitters out, the better. This information can't end up in the hands of our enemies.
Seems a fairly straightforward job. Smash up some droids, find the transmitters. Now, not every droid has a transmitter within them, so we're going to have to smash up plenty of droids.
It's kind of funny, seeing so much of the new Kaas City growing up around the old Sith architecture. It's like stepping through time.
Yeah, they're trying to expand. Trying be the operative word.
You're gonna get it now.
Oh, so we have a fellow commando. Oh, bugger. That's 2 more transmitters. Okay, 1 more. I think there used to be a bonus mission here as well, but no matter. Okay, that's everything we need. Go back to Captain Eisen, let him know of our success. See if he can pull anything from these transmitters. You mentioned a rogue Sith Lord.
Back already? And you have the transmitters?
Just take them already.
Well, what do you know? And here I was starting to think efficiency had gone out of style. I owe you thanks. If you'll give me a moment, I'll upload the data to High Command and we'll see what's what. This is worse than I ever would have imagined. Lord Grathan's behind this. He has to be.
I've faced this Lord Grathan and his renegade forces. What's he done now?
He's covered his tracks well. We won't be able to prove it, but Lord Grathan has been sending security codes and planetary readouts off-world. Everything an invading army would need. Major Shellister is already en route to the probable invasion site with every soldier he can find. They'll meet you just across the bridge. Hurry.
Huh. And it's the Major who would give you the heroic mission. Now, I wonder if this Major Shellister has any relation to the archaeologist east of Kaas City, who shares their family name. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, cross the bridge, go have a word.
You're gonna get it now.
Bye! So the good Major here knows more about any potential invasion force, but as I say, unless they've changed a few things around, he may tell us about the heroic mission first.
Over the last 3 days, a series of transmissions left Dromund Kaas and were received by ships orbiting a nearby asteroid. These transmissions contained safe landing coordinates for the planet's surface and security codes to bypass the orbital defenses.
I've already heard most of this from Captain Eisen. The question is, who's behind the invasion?
course. I just wanted to be thorough. Several hours ago, small shuttles built to avoid sensor detection began to land and deliver troops to the planet's surface. These troops are brutal alien mercenaries of the exiled Lord Titonus. Students of Sith politics will remember she was the rebel who declared her own kingdom on Gargan.
A Sith who declares herself queen seems like she'd be worth more than a few credits.
Truly a prize in any hunter's collection. Lord Titonus has judged her timing perfectly. With so many of our forces off-planet, it is possible she could take Kaas City if she lands her entire mercenary army. We must stop her shuttles from landing and beat back her forces. I've thrown every resource I have down there already. Now it's up to you.
Seems straightforward.
You in charge? Captain Eisen seemed to think you could use an extra gun.
We could at that. Welcome aboard.
There you go. Hey, level 24. We have gained Full Auto, which is a 3-second channeled ability. Deals quite a lot of weapon damage. Weakens stand enemies caught in the blaster fire are stunned for its duration. Oh, we have to choose one of the abilities. I thought we were going to get all of them. Okay, so what do we have? We have a passive. Grav round a medical probe, build a charged barrier, reduces damage taken. Can stack up to 3 times. We have the sticky grenade. Deals damage to primary target and 8 enemies around it. Also slows their movement. And then stealth. We're going to take the stealth scan. Fires off a probe that scans the area for stealthed opponents. It also increases the damage or healing dealt by your next non-channel direct damage or healing ability. So in case we do encounter any stealthed players, having this sensor is going to be very useful. Now there's 2 ways down to the invading force. We obviously have the catwalk here, or there's an elevator here. We're going to follow this route just around this hill, because this is where one of the other datacrons happens to be. So we need to deal with the 3 shuttles built to avoid detection. There's a shuttle over there. That's one of them. There's our datacron. Ta-da! Right. So we need to find some of the demolitionists. Some of the alien forces have the thermal detonators in their possession. Mako, I need you to be healing me. Oh, there's a demolitionist there.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Might be worthwhile activating the stealth scanner, because I think that allows us to deal more damage. Oh, we're stunned. So is that? Yeah, okay, the full auto does just as much damage as the high impact bolt and bolt round combination. Obviously it's over 3 seconds, or just under 3 seconds, but useful, very useful. There's normally another demolitionist around here. I'm just seeing if they're going to respawn. Yes. Okay. We are taking a lot of punishment right now. also have a mission to defeat 20 of the mercenary forces. Bloody hell. Hopefully we never have to encounter another group of 3 elites together. I even had to actually take a med pack there. We need one more demolitionist. Ah, bugger. Okay, there's the 3 thermal detonators we require. Now we need to blow up all 3 landing shuttles. Looks like our fellow player took out the group here. Makes our life a bit easier. The shuttles respawn relatively quickly. We can leave the demolitionists alone now for other players. We'll just find other groups of enemies to work towards our bonus, like this infiltrator. I think infiltrators have a stealth field generator, which could be a pain. Thankfully, we can set them on fire. Activate my knockback ability, so that was a stunning skill that that infiltrator was trying to activate.
There's nothing to be sentimental about there. If something's old and unused, it gets knocked down and built over, usually with a casino.
I believe this is the tomb of Lord Ergast. We have an enforcer here. We have to deal with that demolitionist next to the other landing shuttle. Okay, 2 shuttles down. There's the elevator that would get us back to the good major. The final shuttle is just beyond this raised platform here. There's an elevator that drops you down into the lower levels. Agents made some more friends. They are level 75, so they have plenty of utilities to play with. We'll leave them be. So yeah, there's the last landing shuttle over there. $15 power tech there. Uh-oh. Nope, not gonna do it. I refuse. Well, aren't you an asshole? Sneaking by and blowing up the shuttle while I'm dealing with the enemies. To be fair, I probably would have done the same thing. There's the bonus mission complete anyway. And the shuttle is miraculously repaired. Ta-da! Right, let's go find Lord Titonus and her apprentices and acolytes. On the positive side, letting some of the other players go ahead has cleared the enemies outside the building. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. Ow. And there is Lord Titonus herself.
Trouble on the way.
Gotta watch out for our energy cells. Alex, we're starting to eat through them.
I'll never be able to prove Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth, and Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
That's Major Shallister thanking us for a job well done. Now let's see if we can get back up to him. without making friends. Spoke too soon. So there is one more heroic mission available to us here on Dromund Kaas. And that is actually within the Dark Temple itself. Might as well see what's in this lockbox. Another relic. Okay, this is better. It's actually somewhat unique to the other one. Ooh, perfect. Yeah. Your relics, I don't think you can have two that boost power. So, healing an ally or performing a damaging attack on an enemy have a 30% chance to give you bonus power for 6 seconds. And this one gives you bonus mastery. So, plenty of things to sell, plenty of companion gifts to store away once again. We'll just continue on our journey towards the Dark Temple.
Do you require medical attention?
Oh, even more companion gifts.
Be well.
You certainly look fearless and strong. I could use your help out here. Please excuse me. It's these long nights, excavating relics near the Dark Temple. I'm Major Swain Lothar, Imperial Reclamation Service. My team uncovered several significant artifacts at a nearby dig. That's when things started going wrong.
There a finder fee for these relics?
Of course, but there's more than relics in those caves. First, it was strange noises from the temple, then figures lurking nearby. My team didn't like it, but I told them to push on. Now they're days overdue, and I owe a report to Lord Duan. But I can't go out there. I need someone to find them, make sure the artifacts make it.
I'll get your boys and your trinkets.
Thank you. I was just about to write the whole dig off as a loss. My team's still in those caves. Whatever's happened, please bring those relics to Lord Duan. He's overseeing a small camp by the Dark Temple.
Okay. Find the dig team, find the relics, report to Lord Duan. Fairly straightforward. The dig team is just in this cave system here. Unfortunately, we have to talk about dark side corruption. Those who don't have a powerful will
I'm not scared of you.
may find themselves subject to outside influences, especially those from the dark side of the Force, where it can drive people mad or even force ghosts who may wish to possess a body once again. And as you can see, even the Sith aren't safe from outside influence. Here's the dig team, unfortunately. But we do have a hollow pad. The artifacts are missing.
I've only a moment to rest. Those things from the Dark Temple are attacking again. Jez thinks they're drawn to the artifacts. I bet he's right. They went berserk the second we packed everything up to leave. It's time to make a stand. If those crazies want our relics, they'll have to kill us first.
And I believe they did. Unfortunate. So these crazies buggered off with the goods. Okay, onwards to Outpost Warden. Say the forward camp just outside of the Dark Temple. There's Lord Duwen, once we have his artifacts. There's a few other people who would like our attention here, though. Including this mission terminal. The final heroic mission. By order of the Dark Council, the legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Valen Korik is wanted for betraying the Imperial Mandalorian Alliance and murdering 2 Sith Lords in Kaas City in open combat. He is considered extremely dangerous and believed to have fled into the Dark Temple. Only persons authorized to enter the Dark Temple should give pursuit. Korik is believed to be heavily armed, and the situation within the temple remains unpredictable.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
You don't need bravery when you got a good blaster.
Then you are everything I could have hoped for. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire a favor. The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
Where do I come in?
I'd like you to find the slaves from the expeditions and bring back any data you recover. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Okay. Find the excavation team, find their data.
You mercenary, you were let through. Has someone finally decided to secure the temple?
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Saving people isn't usually what I do.
Then you have missed a great avenue for glory. The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Some idiot went and woke them up.
With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Kalig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several Sith, slaves, soldiers, experts. All stupid. Because Lord Kalig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Kalig himself.
Where do I come in?
I care not about the fighting itself, only what it may cause. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What do you got in mind?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Okay. Something else we can look into. First things first, outside of the Dark Temple, here we find the various crazies who ran off with the relics and artifacts. So let's go recover those, shall we? Oh, we have also a bonus to defeat 35 of the insane Imperial and Sith forces. It's very nice if you decide to group up like that, all nice and tight together.
That's how I put my mind to it.
Ah, and this quest is... the bonus quest is part of the sealing of the Ancient Sith Lords quest. There's the final relic we require. Since we're here, we might as well speak to Lord Duin. Yeah, let's head back to the outpost quickly.
Your archaeologist team is dead. Killed for the relics they uncovered. I have them now.
Interesting. The Dark Temple's presence continues to surprise and fascinate. I'll quarantine the artifacts for future study. A shame we lost the whole team. At least it wasn't a total loss. After all, we got what we came for.
Remember my name. Spread it around.
I'll tell the Reclamation Service to name Hallway after you. Whatever secrets these pieces hide, we'll find them. Thank you.
You say that, but you didn't even ask for my name, so I think you were being sarcastic. Okay, let's head on towards the Dark Temple. Ah, 9 more insane Imperials, and then we can get the bonus mission complete.
Just had to put my mind to it.
Thank you, Mako. Now there is a little path to the left here, round this bend. I haven't been in there for a long time. You used to have something known as matrix shards. You used to be able to grab matrix shards on the various worlds you visit, and then you used to be able to combine certain ones into a relic of your own, depending on what stats you put together. And there used to be the Matrix Shard Combiner through here. I haven't been in there for about 7-8 years. And there's the bonus. And there's the Dark Temple itself. Let's head on in, shall we? So, the immortal and all-powerful Sith Emperor buried some of his enemies here. First things first, let's go look for the missing expedition.
I can still hear them talking. I cut off my holo receiver, but I can still hear them. If I lose it, please don't leave me down here.
Mako's already starting to feel the effects of the temple.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I'm the one holding the blaster here.
What? You're not afraid of me? You aren't a mindless puppet like the rest of them? I don't understand.
Of course I'm not a puppet.
Then whatever it is that's doing this is losing its hold. I was part of an expedition sent by the Empire to measure strange activity in the Dark Temple. But soon after we entered, we all became different people. I became the mighty Lord Venerus, and the others became my obedient followers and servants.
Wait, you said you were part of an expedition?
We were gathering data for the Empire, and then we were all suddenly possessed. It's strange that you seem to be unaffected. In fact, it's strange to find you here at all. I thought the Imperials gave up sending people in here. What exactly are you doing here?
The Imperials want data. I'm going to get it for them.
So, the Imperials haven't given up on getting their precious data, after all. This is lucky. You see, ever since I came to my senses, I've been worried that my followers will begin to doubt my leadership. I can't lose my power. I can't go back to being a slave. But maybe we can help each other.
It wouldn't be hard for me to eliminate you and your followers.
Well, I guess that's true. Except I'm the only one who can make all the others turn in their data. All I ask is that you find the symbols of Lord Venerus's power. They were looted from his tomb by the people possessed by Venerus's enemies. The symbols will help me reinforce my followers' belief in me, lock them in their dream.
Seems you've only left me one option if I want that data.
Please, just think a while about my offer. Be careful. Venerus's old enemies will put up a good fight.
Great. Okay, we need to locate 3 symbols of power. You don't... Normally when you mouse over the enemies, they may give you an indication that they have a relation to one of your quests. Hope you like fire. No, they didn't like fire.
sidekick, Buster.
Okay, that's 2 of the symbols of power. Oh, we picked up one of the ID tags as well. Ah, handy. These assault troopers have the tags I need. So we probably need the ID tags from these, and then we're going to have to find the commander. Yeah. I remember the neophyte having a force choke ability. So yeah, I'll just I'll let Mako suffer rather than myself. Oh, we picked up all 3 symbols of power. This stone tablet has a crudely drawn mark of Nil Venerus upon it.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot and found the symbols of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
Enjoy your empire while it lasts.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last itty-bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
I'll mull it over.
I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
Okay, so we need a few more ID tags. We should probably go look into this bounty hunter. Okay, perfect. Yeah, then we just need to find Commander Gargan. Now, this could be a bit of a pain. We're going to switch Mako over to healing. As, yeah, there's some elite hunters here who can be pretty tough to face. They actually respawn relatively quickly as well. Did someone just sneak by there? Perfect. Okay, heal ourselves up. We might as well engage Valen now while there's no one else around. Ow, bloody hell. Oh dear. No, don't back up into the elite hunters. I can see that happening. God damn it. There's the 5 heroic missions complete. And there's the Possessed Hunter quest complete. Level 28. We have another lockbox. Might as well see what's in there. Another implant. And some leggings. Right, we need to fight our way out of here. We could run. Sure, let's just run for it. God damn it, they have a slow ability.
Trouble on the way.
Get behind you.
Just keep running. Just keep running for now. Till the Mandalorians have reset. Right, we can deal with this group. Okay, so Commander Gargan is to the northeast chamber. Okay, next thing we need to do is grab the welding torch and seal in some of the still sleeping Sith Lords. Sounds like someone's making a friend. Ooh. That champion enemy? A fallen lord. Well, we have another exploration mission here. interesting. They've changed something. It used to be that you'd hear, you'd hear like banging coming from inside of the tomb doors. It's like you're just sealing the doors in time. And here's the final one.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
I guess that would depend on who you are and who you ask.
A careful answer. But you certainly don't need to fear me. This image is all that remains of Kelethur. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
It's easier to kill someone who's scared of you.
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
What do you mean, there's only the Force?
Just that. Everything there is, life and death alike, is wrapped up in the Force. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
These heresies must be destroyed.
Then do so. Strike out against knowledge and see what comes of it. If you destroy these teachings, the light does not go out. Remember, fear is not the only way.
This questline has always confused me with Kelethur. How he says that he's only a recording that has his teachings. I mean, of course there are holocrons which contain people's memories, but then he also claims that he's at one and at peace. How does a holocron know that? They only really normally contain the memories of when they're recorded, when their data is saved, so to speak. How does the memory know of what happened after he died? Unless his own ghost spoke to the recording, which would be kind of weird. Oh well, maybe I'm thinking too much about it.
Enter and hear me. You mustn't kneel. I would gain no satisfaction from it. So, you've finally found our hidden temple. It's long since time. The followers of the Dark Path battle my forces, and your cruelty is needed.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
Fool. I am Farshal, Dark Lord of the Sith, and you stand within my domain. I oversaw this temple's construction, and I have ruled the jungle ever since. Now you will serve me.
You look more like a workman than a Sith.
My robes and helm were won in battle against Lord Vacuous. My lightsaber burns with the light of a star, and you dare question me? Now do as I require, and the riches of the temple will be yours. The teachings of the Dark Path lured my apprentice Yara away, but I will have her back. You will retrieve her from the temple depths.
How can anyone survive in the temple?
Whatever do you mean? Many live within the temple.
It is our only sanctuary on this abominable world. I do not know how my rivals reached my apprentice, but I know where she went. The Dark Path hides near here. Kill the followers of the Dark Path. Fight your way to their altar, and Nyara must confront you. Do this, or be punished by my power.
I'll see what I can do.
Then we shall see what becomes of you. The followers of the Dark Path are not far. Go, and I will await you.
So this is another individual who is potentially possessed by a force or a Sith spirit. Might as well look into the situation he describes. Well, these people certainly seemed hostile.
Mind to it.
Mako, you keep messing with your grenades and I have no idea how you're managing it.
Stay back! I don't know you. You aren't of the Dark Path. She whispers to me, tells me to go back to Lord Farshall, that I belong to Farshall, but it's wrong. Something's wrong.
What happened to you?
I was someone else. Before I came to the temple, I was powerful, I was Sith. But she keeps saying I'm an apprentice. Just an apprentice. And I hate her. But my hate isn't making me strong enough.
Who are you, if not an apprentice?
I came into the temple from the city. I remember the lights of the citadel, and then she pushed it all away. She says she's Anyara. She says we serve Farshall. She says there's no city out there, just jungle. Tell me who's right. Am I the temple apprentice Anyara, or is she lying? Is the city outside real?
Kaas City is real. It's where you're from. This temple is all wrong.
I knew it! Kasa! She's still in my head, but she's my enemy, and I am Sith. I can defeat her. I will.
I see you're still crazy.
No. I'm struggling, but I'm also remembering. It takes concentration. I came from Kaas City, like you. But the temple makes people think strange things, remember being different people. I'm not an apprentice. That workman, he isn't Lord Farshall. But we thought we were. We played the roles. We even had the power.
No one's making me think strange thoughts.
No. Whatever sees me seems to be distracted now. I was able to escape, and you seem immune. I don't know how long my mind will stay my own, so I need to leave here now.
Get moving then, and be careful.
I suggest you leave the temple quickly, before thoughts enter your head too.
Great, more crazy people. This temple has certainly seen better days. Right, let's go report to the madman. And then I think the last thing we need to do is find the Imperial Intelligence Commander's ID.
Ah. My spies tell me you found the Dark Path, and it seems you survived their fury. Did you find Anyara? Did you see my apprentice there?
Anyara's not your apprentice. None of this is what you believe.
She is determined to remain with the Dark Path, then. How disappointing. Still, you struck a blow at my rivals, and the Dark Path will not move against me soon. You may leave with your life. Take this reward, a token in acknowledgement of your efforts, and go.
Never should have taken this job.
Be wary of the Temple's dangers, then. Beyond this room, I will not protect you.
Yes, I feel so well protected. Now, can we drop down here without breaking our legs? Yes. Oh. That body looks extra crispy. Unfortunate. Wonder if it's been there a while.
What is this in front of me? Another worshipper? Who braves the flames of the altar of horror to stand in front of Lord Baral Slathborn, Lord of the Sith?
This tomb has driven you insane, Lord.
Insane? No. Do not seek madness, but fear and hatred, the tools of the Sith.
Hope you don't mind if I shoot you now.
To me, my disciples!
Trouble on the way.
Thank you. I'll take your ID card. Right. Anything on our person? Ooh, what's this? Contains a piece of noble Decurion armor. You need to be level 80. I see. Huh, I wonder if I got that from completing the 5 heroic missions. Oh well, guess we'll store it away for now. Back to Outpost Warden, turn in the other quests, and then back to the Citadel.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth-Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth-Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
His secrets have been destroyed forever.
Keleth-Ur's secrets have been contained along with the other ancients. You have done well.
Another implant.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data, as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
So that's our third and final bounty collected. Just need to turn it in, get our confirmation.
You got the IDs? Fantastic. Let me see. That's Commander Gargan's all right. What was it like in the Dark Temple? I've yet to hear anything that didn't sound like pure raving.
You wouldn't believe me about that place if I told you.
Huh. Still wish I could have got it myself. Would have saved me some unpleasantness. Listen to me. Unpleasantness. I'm even starting to talk like a spy. Friend, remember when I said Sith didn't want anyone in the Dark Temple?
This ain't sounding too good.
I wish there was another way to handle this, I really do. I can't risk the Sith ever finding out you went into their precious Dark Temple, which means you're now a liability. I apologize. This isn't the way a fighting man should die. Guards!
Not just the pretty sidekick, Buster.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that, Captain.
That went wrong, didn't it? Got a hole in my gut. I'm not going to beg. Turning on someone who did their job is wrong. We both know it. Here's your writ. It tells the Mandalorians you did your job. And here's your pay. The rest is up to you.
Bribe me, Captain, and do it well.
That I can do. I've got all sorts of resources at my disposal. I'll send you some top-of-the-line weaponry as soon as you're out of here. That work for you?
I'm glad this didn't have to get personal.
It never was. Believe me, you're everything a man should be. I wish I'd... Well, it's too late for regrets. What's done is done. Good hunting to you.
Maybe we should have dealt with him, but killing someone, well, apart from the guards, in the middle of Imperial headquarters... I'm sure there's bugs in that office. It could just cause us a bit, too much grief. Plus, that captain now owes us a favour. And having a favour in Imperial intelligence could go a long way. Either way, we have our confirmation. Despite the stack decked against us, Well, the deck stacked. Stack decked, bloody hell. Put my words backwards. Yeah. Despite tarot blood, shall we say, making things a bit more difficult for us, we managed to succeed.
You're alive! Some Mandalorian big shot named Taro Blood said you were dead. They're about to start the melee without you.
Do I look dead to you?
No, you look all sorts of alive and fantastic. Almighty and terrible and... Sorry, distracted myself.
All the other hunters who survived are already inside. Get in there.
Back in a flash.
That's the spirit.
And Tarot Blood again interfering. Mako, why don't you stay? We'll have her with us, but she's not going to participate. Yeah.
And the last hunter left standing joins the Great Hunt. Simple as that. All weapons are allowed, but you fight alone. No assistance. And it looks like we have a latecomer.
Somebody made up a story I was dead.
Your competitors were relieved to hear it. Too bad for them, huh? Huntmaster, will you do us the honor?
We all heard tales of your exploits, Hunter. Perhaps I'll turn them into a song to commemorate your death.
Make sure it's something you can dance to.
Consider it done. I'd wish you luck, but it wouldn't help. So I'll just say goodbye.
Enough! You hunters are the best that the galaxy's goons and thug lords could send us. Now show us which one of you will join the Great Hunt. Fight! The melee is over. One hunter remains. Quite a show you put on. Blasted fun to watch. How do you feel, Hunter?
I just stomped my competition into the dirt. I feel great.
Enjoy it. Things only get harder from here.
This is simply ridiculous. I mean, really. This needs to stop right now.
Blood, come here and face me.
No! No! No unsanctioned kills in the Great Hunt!
You see? That's a perfect example. I must object to this farce. That thing does not deserve to enter the Great Hunt. His credentials are a lie, fabricated by his little gutter rat of a sidekick. He deserves no honors.
You lying, cheating, murdering scum!
We know this hunter's history, Blood. The Huntmaster has ruled.
You fools! This is a place of honor, a competition of elites. Mandalore will hear of this.
I'm ready to settle this right now. How about you?
Enough! Before this great hunt is over, I will have your skull in my hands. Well, the great hunt just got way more interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Huntmaster. Please continue. You get all that, Hunter?
What happens when I win this contest?
Fame, glory, wealth, and a chance to work with Mandalore, the greatest leader in the galaxy. You'll be hunting targets spread across the galaxy. There'll be at least one other hunter going for them too. You not only have to take down your target, you have to eliminate the other hunters.
That seems simple enough.
Your handler, Krista, will fill you in on the rest of the details. She's waiting for you.
Okay. 2 hunters, 1 target. And at the end, only 1 hunter will remain. The great hunt begins. Earn your glory. And it seems Krista Markham is going to be our contact for the great hunt.
Oh, what a thrashing! The other handlers are all bug-eyed jealous you won. Now, on to the great hunt. I expect you want to hear about your targets.
Just tell me where to point my blaster.
Hey, you gotta hunt before you can shoot. Here's how it's gonna work. First, you're getting a starship.
How's that gonna happen?
Well, let's just say you're not quite done here on Dromund Kaas.
On your ship's computer, you'll access 2 holo recordings, both with specific details on who and where you hunt.
What's Terrell Blood gonna be doing?
The same thing. That's how the Great Hunt works. Each target will have another hunter assigned to it. You have to locate that rival and take him out, too.
Maybe we'll get lucky and Terror Blood will be on their first target.
Now, about your ship. There's a tradition for new hunters. You gotta steal one for yourself.
Guess I'll be heading to the spaceport.
Not quite yet. Gotta find you the right ship first.
Gotcha. I know one that belongs to one of them so-called importer types. Fast, smooth, and roomy.
I'll pull together your holo recordings for the Great Hunt targets and transmit them when you hit space. Meantime, head to the spaceport. Get past whatever guards are around, steal your ship, and hit the hyperlanes.
I'm off on the Great Hunt.
Your first round of targets are on Balmora and Nar Shaddaa. Good luck to you, Hunter.
Okay. Onwards to go, claim our ship. Not legally at that. Okay, we'll take one more scenic look of Dromund Kaas as we use the transport service to get ourselves back over to the spaceport. And then we'll be getting ourselves up into orbit. Looking into who our targets may be.
Destination. Enjoy your stay.
One thing I will mention is there is a droid next to the wall. It is receiving transmissions and trying to find able-bodied personnel to be part of an emergency response corps led by a Sith Lord known as Darth Malgus, which is a name people may know. Suffice to say that Darth Malgus requires such impressive individuals to go on high-risk missions, and there is one situation developing, and so he wants us to go back to Vyi'zur space dock, the Imperial fleet, to learn more about that situation. So once we claim our ship, we're going to have to look into getting back over to the space dock. The Great Hunt will continue, but there's a few things we can do that won't take us too far out of the way. Let's put it that way. Level 35 for our next ability, which is Demolition Round.
All right, you disgusting pile of puke. Drop your weapon and kiss the floor. This is one starship that's not getting stolen on my watch. You hear me, scum?
Can you repeat all that into this barrel?
You filthy off-world virus. I've had 3 ships stolen this year by the Mandalorians and their unwashed cohorts. Of course, not all Mandalorians are bad. Taro Blood was nice enough to tell me about this little tradition of yours.
If you want to die, I'm not arguing.
Karakimi, Nikag Nikag, Kanyak Gak Akiguamjam.
You heard the man, at him!
I mean, to be fair, we killed the smuggler. The ship belongs to no one now. Taro Blood's trying to get under our skin once again. Oh, great. I mean, these just could be simple workers. You know. Nope, never mind. They're hostile. Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they could just be trying to mind their own business. You know. Ooh, explosive barrel. Gonna get between me and my ship, then I don't know what to tell you. It's not gonna work out well for you. Oh, hello.
I'm not scared of you. Rules or no rules, Taro Blood dies the next time we see him. Right?
That scum is living on borrowed time.
Oh, I hate this. I don't want to feel this way about anyone, but I want to make him pay.
Don't worry, Mako. It's gonna be alright.
Don't get all mushy on me. I was just saying is all. We'd better get moving. We've got a great hunt to win, right?
Another experience booster, credit box, more experience.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master.
Gentle, kind new master.
Your last master isn't coming back. Got a problem with that?
Absolutely not. He called me unpleasant names and never bathed. Not that there is anything wrong with that, master. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard this Kuat Drive Yard's D5 Mantis patrol craft. Its speed and firepower are unmatched by other vessels of its class. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy. Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Stop selling me the ship and stay out of my way.
I promise to limit all future conversation to essential information. Premature deactivation is not one of my directives. I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on your bridge. It will program the proper astrogation coordinates and activate the engines.
Okay. We have our own ship. Okay. Trying to re-familiarize myself. So we have our own auction house here. We have our own personal cargo hold. So we'll hide this in there. We'll hide these for now. Might as well hide these in here as well. Mako's gear we can put away. Put away the Kaas armor set. Oh, this is also to go with a companion gifts. Yeah, that kind of all works out. Good. Now somewhere, oh bloody hell, we have someone frozen in carbonite. We have our own little prison here. We have a little sleeping quarters and item modification station. More sleeping quarters. Oh, this is probably the med bay then. Engine room. We have an escape pod here. We have the mission console terminal, our holo terminal, for when we receive messages. Looks like our bedroom with the legacy storage hold. And rank 3, rank 3, rank 5. Okay, actually, somewhere in here. Ah, yeah, I had this personal conquest requisition already, because it used to only give us 50,000 personal conquest points, and I stored this away before the Legacy of the Sith update, so they've actually updated this item to give you double the amount. We have an internal intercom. Mako's here and she wishes to have a word. And of course we have, we have a communication line to the Imperial Fleet Command and of course our galaxy map. Right. So we have 2 targets now. One on Balmora, one on Nar Shaddaa. So, what we'll do is we'll take a break here. When we come back, I will have gotten myself over to Vyi'zur Space Dock, and we'll be ready to enter the Mission Departures elevator to look into the first flashpoint issued by Darth Malgus, the second flashpoint available to both Republic and Imperial players. I will probably have chosen a new armor set for my bounty hunter here now. We should probably update our armor, since we're now part of the Great Hunt. Yeah, most likely. We'll see how the armor looks, and we'll run around with it during the flashpoint, and if things don't go according to plan, or I'm not a fan of the armor, in case the meshes clash in some way, it gives us an opportunity to change the armor set before we go on our first target. Thank you all for joining me. This part has been relatively long, but we got quite a few things done back on Dromund Kaas, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.